and I being part of international council, also Katmandú University, I am in a way privileged to be host and have you in this very premise. Yes, this is one of our schools. Katmandú University is having 7 schools, and this is School of Management. You are here. We could have taken you to a very beautiful scenery place, Doli Khel, but it is a bit away. That is why we try to invite you in a very city. It's not very interesting for many of you, but at least we could find venue and we are here. Thank you very much for accepting this invitation. It will be 2-day International Council meeting after a very successful social forum 2024. Thank you very much for joining that very event as well. And we now start our first session of this meeting, International Council meeting, with the participation of members and observers as well. And definitely Nepalese who are having very painstaking exercise to have this social forum in Kathmandu are also most welcome to be observer here, so that we can have more understanding each other through the discussion. Having said that, I pass this mic on to my colleague. Please, go ahead.
Hello, everybody. Namaste. So we are going to have the first part of the meeting, and we are just explaining you a little bit how the day will be and how we are planning to be and to have your agreement. And Carmina will explain the agenda that we put here. And Carmina, you do it from here or better if you come? If I throw you the micro, it might be not so easy. And of course, we will have to decide if this agenda suits you, knowing that we will have a moment where we will be online with the other IC members outside of Nepal. So we'll plan it this way.
Hello, everyone. My name is Katmandú from Canada. So the proposal from this little group that has been working on the agenda is the following for today. So in the first period, we will be sharing a report on what happened during the WSF in Katmandú, an evaluation from the Nepal Organization Committee, and after that, a discussion that would be, first the presentation from the Nepal Committee. After that, we will have a small period of questions to the Nepal Committee. And after that, we propose to have discussions in small groups for 45 minutes and then come back to the plenary so we can allow the participation of everyone that is here, can have a word on their perspective of the forum and enrich this report and evaluation. So that is the first period, evaluation of the WSF that just finished. We are going to take a small break from 4 to 4:15. And after that, we are going to be going to a more concrete. Right. If we can go, we're going to go to a more concrete discussion about the facilitation task of the IC. So we're going to be discussing about a consensus that we had in the last meeting of the IC, the International Council in Tunis, in which we arrived to a consensus. So we're going to be reminding that this consensus about what is the forum and what are the tasks of the IC, and we're going to be sharing about this all together. So that is mainly what is going to be happening in the second period that is going to last from 4:15 to 6:15. So we're going to be talking more about the IC and its pertinence and how to get it and make it better. And after that, we're going to have a hybrid period so we can allow the participation of people from different countries that couldn't be here with us during the forum, in which we will make a review of what happened during the day today. And we're going to be exchanging about the challenges and the future of the WSF in the current geopolitical context. and also on the IC tasks. And this is going to be a plenary session. Thank you.
Thank you, Carmelita. Do you agree with this agenda? Well, which we will have a busy day, quite intense. But that's the first day where we really want to talk about the World Social Forum as it was, and to begin to think as it has to, we have to go on working. I forgot to tell you that I am Patricia from Attack France. Yes. We maybe just to give you an idea of tomorrow as well.
Excuse me. So tomorrow we're going to be in the first period. What is proposed, we can still make it evolve a little bit, but the proposal actually is to hear the local perspectives on the challenges and the future of the WSF. We, the IC, want to listen to the perspective, the regional perspectives for us. It's really important. So we're going to allow the participation of the people from the local context, the local movements. This is going to be the first period. And after that, we're going to be talking more concretely. So continuing on the discussion that we will have today. We're going to be talking more concretely about how to strengthen the WSF dynamics, but in very, very concrete points. So that is the proposal for tomorrow. And we will have also a hybrid period to allow, again, the participation of people from abroad.
Yes, thank you, Carmelita. And we will have to work quite a lot on the future of the IC. Yes.
I know another point. Show the model.
Hello. Okay, let's not further. In the agenda, generally in Nepal, while organizing the World Social Forum, most of the time we hear at the IC International Council. Yeah. So personally, I'm also interested to understand that what is the process to be at IC. So that should be also, if I mean that is also the agendas, then it would be also fantastic for us to hear. Thank you.
Yes.
This is there. This is there, but tomorrow. This is there, but tomorrow, but I have one concern, whether we start meeting tomorrow earlier than today.
Yes.
Yeah, this hall is free from the morning, and if we want, then we can prepone for morning also. So it is up to us to decide.
Okay, thank you.
And concerning your point, today at 4:45, we will talk about the history of the IC, the Commission and the Secretariat, and to remember the Tunis and Casablanca consensus, and to discuss on the tasks of the IC. So we will explain what is it, the history, and it will help us to think of the future. We will begin today, and we have 2 hours almost to do it.
And maybe because this is a very important point he brought, our friend, because at the end of the day, tomorrow in the hybrid part with the participation of our friends from different countries, we're going to be discussing about the calendar of 2024 to 26, so the different events that are going to be occurring in the global social forum family. We're going to be discussing also about the next WSF, where it's the different proposals that are here on the table, and also on the criteria and the expression of interest of different organizations that want to get inside of the IC, especially from the region, because we really need you to be present. And maybe to remind also that the organizers of the WSF are already part of the IC because you organize a social forum. We're going to be talking about finances a little bit tomorrow, and also announcing the next meeting of the IC. Thank you.
Respected delegates, our hard work during the 1 year, we have successfully completed the WSF social structure. The WSF, we feel that WSF is a old social superpower which reaches the capitalist hegemony around the world. So we are interested to tomorrow agenda. The down to the peoples, since long as a slabs, so it make it Dalit agenda is make international agenda to continue combating against this social discrimination systems. So I kindly request you tomorrow agenda to get the Dalit international agenda, how to solution the caste discrimination and caste system elimination process. This social force given a high priority eliminates the caste discrimination system. So I finally requested to all social change makers to kindly requested to make the tomorrow agenda in the blood elimination agenda. Thank you very much.
This is very important concern. Is it?
Yes, it's okay.
But this is not a forum for the academic or other discussion. This is particular meeting. So might be, we won't be having this kind of session in a meeting, but definitely we have had a lot many discussions during the social forum. Out of whatever events we had, I think 1/3 or more, 1/3 or more events were regarding this. So we acknowledge this in our various assemblies as well. So this particular agenda might not be in the floor to discuss because of its limitations, sir. We have to understand this. This is meeting, not neither assembly nor this thing, but your concern is very much valid, and we have already dealt this during our social forum. I guess this is kind of logistic arrangement we have to ensure. Definitely, your agenda is very important, and we have already engaged in a manner, and will engage having thematic forum and etc. But this is only international council meeting. If we have thematic forum, what you are saying, definitely the next social forum event could be thematic on whatever you are saying, only focusing on that very agenda, I guess.
Before giving the floor to Netra, just one point about translation. Who is needing translation? Because we have the possibility to have translation from English into French, from English into Spanish. Is that it, Rosie?
More later.
More later?
70, only 70.
Only at 5. The translation is only from 5. Okay. So, okay. So Netra, maybe I give you the floor. It's okay for the agenda.
No sé quién va a interpretar. Hay para interpretar.
Thank you, the Katmandú University Kusum. We have hosted this meeting in a very nice place. Rather than what we are planning before in a bit small place, and that place would not have been what is called enough spaces for all. So we would like to thank Uddhav and then Katmandú University, particularly this school. I would like to, Patricia asked me to have some reflection overall, not reflection, what has happened, a trajectory of the World Social Forum.
Est-ce qu'il y a des gens qui ne comprennent pas du tout l'anglais, qui ont besoin de traduction? Il n'y a pas de traduction en ce moment. Mais si vous en avez vraiment besoin, on peut le faire solidairement.
Okay, okay, so that's okay.
Il y a la traduction à l'ESSEC va terminer.
We're talking about translation, if people need translation. Est-ce que les gens qui ont absolument besoin de traduction peuvent lever la main maintenant, s'il vous plaît? Du français? Français? Bon. Il y a Ardo qui traduit là-bas, peut-être qu'on peut faire un petit groupe. Y en español, alguien necesita traducción en español, tal vez no podemos hacer un grupo también.
Maybe we can. Entiendo, pero. Carmina, Carmina.
Donc, on peut faire un groupe de traduction en français, peut-être par là-bas, avec Ardo, y en español nos podemos poner un poco por ese lado las personas que necesitan traducción.
It's okay, Carmina, so.
Para grabar una mejor calidad del audio. Hables ahí, pero dame un segundo.
Okay, shall I start?
Yeah.
Okay, so in 5 minutes, I will be sharing the trajectory of the World Social Forum 2024 in Nepal. So first of all, the Nepal's the Gadi, this success of the Nepal event. The credits of the success of the Nepal event goes to the Nepal social movement, the society organizations, trade union, farmers, associations, women rights associations, human rights organizations of Dalit rights, all the rights movements, and then grassroots networks and mobilization, including community. So I would like to request, there are a very good number of participation of the Nepal social representative of Nepal social movement here. I would like to request you to stand up so that we can see who you are. Nepali, all the Nepali participants, please, would you please keep standing, keep standing. Please keep standing. Keep standing. Keep standing. Thank you. Thank you. And then in this room today we have trade union. And that trade union demonstrated the creativity. You see the big wall where they were carrying in their bag with all the baskets, etc. And then these are the people, the trade union people. And then farmers, those who were carrying the banana tree, and all the plants and then the animals, behind them, there are thousands of people marching for the farmers' rights, for agroecology. And then there are people from Dalit rights, people from feminist group, people from disability, people from human rights, asking the ceasefire or supporting Palestine movements, Palestine rights in the state. So people who made it are there. Okay, I would like to recognize that. So the trajectory is that we began we started the process only 1 year before. So we had a very limited time and limited resources. We could not raise the resources, ample means modest resources even to support some of you, some of the people who cannot come to participate. Those who are needy could not make it. To be very frankly speaking and transparent, only Assam and rest of the world could make a meager resources that we can make all the logistic element around the mandal. I don't know whether that money is enough at the end of the when we start to make a pay, making a payment. Anyway, but hopefully we will not be in debt. We have somehow we can make that. So it is because of the due to the timeline. In 8 months, whatever happened, but people came here within the 8 months. I think because of the global politics, shrinking is people have no space even to pray. In one of the IC meeting, is told there, told. No, told. Are you there? Okay, Katmandú, you were saying, you know, one of the IC meeting, and I noted down that in the Europe, you are not able to even breathe because all the human. So that's why people come here to Katmandú to breathe, way suffocating, okay, and then to make that what is called anger, etc. in the state. So that is the peoples that from the global that have made that gathering in Katmandú. So another thing is that when we decided it on 9 months before, immediately the process, the India process, particularly I want to make a note of the South Asian movements. So you need to all understand that in South Asia, the India started the process of mobilization before 1 month or 1 year in terms of the advanced 2024 to Katmandú. So that has been the India process. India, how many people are there in India? Can you stand up? Also, from India, how many can you stand up? How many people are from India? Okay. I think that also the both are also Singh and also Gandhi. Okay, let us say keep them glad that okay. So these are the people who made all the mobilization in Pakistan, in Bangladesh, particularly Pakistan, Bangladesh, and more importantly in India. And we had our exchange between India and Nepal. That has made a kind of the solidarity between the civil society movement between South Asia, among South Asian countries, including India, Bangladesh. That was our strength to get people to come people to, in Katmandú. So immediately after that, in Europe, maybe many of you are here. In Europe attacked. Europe, International Peace Bureau, and Europe, many other Finland University, Finnish University, some of the Finnish University, Swedish University, they started a larger discourse about the whole social forum, socialism, ecology, etc. And then also work towards the community. And then Africa. And then somehow in Latin America also, there are a few people who constantly push and supported us to the Nepal process. So you could make it and then you could come. If you would not have come to Katmandú from our continent, it would have been only India and Nepal social movement. So we would also like to give you a big clap that from your support, please. Your support would be noted. And then also another milestone was the Marrakesh. Is there Mozart? Okay, you stand up. You stand up. So if you have to recognize the Marrakesh movement, that was a fraternity, it was a fraternity movement. And where out in the same Morocco and some other African countries, they have promoted World Social Forum at that time. So that was the one another milestone. And then Someone has done the Africa caravan. Are there people here? Good. Okay, you stand. Caravan. Very difficult. We have. Okay. You want to invite us to make it happen. It is not only in Nepal process that we do. A few people, okay, engage with us, not you. It's the whole world. And it is credit does not go into the Nepal for India. It credit goes to the just I wanted to make people what are the milestone of what how social movements were interconnected. Okay, then recently 2 to 3 months, for the last 2 to 3 months, everybody, the International Council, Asia Pacific Group, and NOC, they worked very hard. Very hard. They didn't have a time to sleep, to eat. And every week, the international secretary started to they were organized. And then Rosie and Hamoda and all other our secretary friends worked hard. And every week, every 15 days, there was the international council meeting. And then every meeting not only engaged occupied our time, but has contributed a lot to improve from 1 week to another week and 2 weeks to other 2 weeks. So that was a great reflection that how we improve our management, our understanding, etc. So finally, in Nepal, altogether there were 50,000 people. It's a real number, but in March there were 30,000. And then when people saw the marks on the diversity, the rainbow, and then the all kind of this, and then the slogans, and then also a kind of the what is called very disciplined, solidarity. That people attracted other 15-20,000 people attracted them. People were not sure that until the march happened in the 15th. Oh, don't know how many people will come, if we should come or not. And then from the Nepal and then also India, yesterday evening, some of the group at 4 p.m. they were also coming till yesterday 4 p.m. So altogether there were 50,000 people participated in 5 days. 98 countries participated. Some of them including hybrid and 1,400 organizations, social movements, and more than 450 events. Finally, there were many ups and downs. It seems that sometimes it is broken down. Okay, all the and a very crisis we passed through. And we already boarded on. The aeroplane was on the move. Only some of the crew, 15-20 knew that we are in crisis. But you all were passengers. You didn't have any kind of the vertical fear whether the plane is going to be crashed. So it is really safely landed with your support, with your help, and I think as an organizing committee member, I think it is a great event in Katmandú, based on our capacity and our limitations, whatever we have. So thank you very much, and then your feedback and your comments and your suggestions would very much helpful to organize the next World Social Forum and also to organize the larger events in Katmandú itself. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you.
Thank you, Netraji, for your brief presentation. But definitely there are concerns, but more than that, the way we succeeded is important. So based on that, we open the floor for 15 minutes. If you have very important short insights or inputs to make future forums better, then these are most welcome.
we open the floor for 15 minutes.
Here. Please come back. Oh, okay.
Ashok, might we allocate time as well, because many people want to speak, so longest would be 2 minutes. Yeah. No, I think that my observation is that the World Social Forum was happening in Asia, but we found that the country processes in Asia were very weak. So for our all future World Social Forum process, we really need to focus on state processes. If state processes are strong, only then we can see the stronger World Social Forum process. So while a large number of Indians participated, because we had a very, very vibrant and widespread social forum process in India. Thank you. Oh, very good. Thank you.
Oh, I can see you. Celular. Celular.
Reports I have seen so far is that this World Social Forum is a success. And although it's modest, it is about the same size as in Porto Alegre 2001. I think we all hope that this is the restart. There are some things that were not really taken into account, but are great potentials after this success. One of them is the need to have a systematic online preparation.
El celular que no dice. El celular.
Is it better?
Please the celular.
The cellular. Like this? Is it okay now? Good. Okay. With other words, there is this possibility was not really used. It was used in the virtual World Social Forum 2021, but now we have to be physical. And this is why this was a success and that we moved to Asia. But next time, if we do this, all the absent friends can come, even if they are not physically, from Central Asia, Eastern Europe, etc. Secondly, I think now we have created legitimacy that this is a place for the movements to come. I've seen very few of the leadership in the big mass movements, but we see it at the regional level and national level. And if we now join hands and see to that next time the big movements also see that there is a place after this successful World Social Forum where we can meet again. Thank you.
That is a big success.
I'm feel very proud to be here, a part of this meeting. And this forum is a very success in my observation, in my organization observation. And this forum has a objective. Another goal is possible. As trade union has slogan, no one remain behind. And I think that the forum is success to establish its agenda massively. Thank you very much.
I just want to commend the organizers. It was a pride as a Nepali to see such a big forum being held in Nepal. And having been a witness in the last 2 years of regional and other international when it comes to home-based workers. That's the area that I come from. But here, even looking at the number, 50,000 and 98 countries, it's a big wow moment for Nepal too, to be able to host this. So congratulations. And this is my first time being in the World Social Forum, and I hope, we continue this solidarity. Thank you. No?
Thank you so much. Smriti here from GFON. Thank you so much, everyone. Smriti Lama here from the GFON. It's a part of the trade union. To be honest and very frank, from the part of trade union, we were not expecting that much, mobilized, because before the preparation meeting, we heard that, okay, we will bring the people from 7 provinces. We will mobilize our members from all over the country. But we couldn't make it because of the lots of circumstances that we had to mobilize our member within the valley only. So it was a little bit difficult time for us, that as we were the trade union moment, that the mass-based organizations, and we had that responsibilities also to mobilize the mass. But it was a difficult. But when the social forum was taking place and everything is just in the settle, I think let's take within a 15 days, the youth of the trade union bring their imaginations, the creation that happened. I can remember within a one day that big basket. Within one day, that big basket, which is called Doko in Nepali, it came from Tirsuli to here. We were not expecting that will happen there. But it was really a grand success. And on behalf of trade union, we really would like to thank you. Your mobilization bring us the energy within us. We thought, okay, it will happen as usual, but we couldn't mobilize it. But when the international delegates came, it brings the moment for us. Thank you so much for this opportunity. And it was my first time. I was so excited to be a part of that. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, Amuda, and then. No? Okay. It's okay. Okay.
Hi everyone. Thank you very much for inviting us here as the observer. I am Arjun Chapare and I am from Figopon. We work for the community forest rights. So first of all, I want to give a big thanks to the NOC committee and all of you here for organizing such a big event in Nepal. And ourselves, talking about ourselves, so we have a it was very tough for us to manage around 3 events that we participated in this World Social Forum. And just to imagine having such a around 450 events in one place gathering, it was very successful, and then it was very much experiencing for us. So I want to thank you all again. So we, the Figopon community leaders, represent from around 65 districts all over the Nepal. So it was a very good message to the district level in Nepal, and it was first time for me to joining the World Social Forum, and I wish all the best for future events also. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Amuda, you have already my.
Thanks, Netra, and to our friends from Nepal and Asia, India, and the other countries around. My question is for Netra. It's about the finance. I know that it's, all the forum we do, we have difficulties this year to raise money for the forums. It's a question to you, how much money you raise, the difficulties that you have, because it's good to know, because maybe the next forum, they will begin now to look for this fund to do the forum. Thank you again. Later, Netra.
Later.
Response.
Namaste, please. So, namaste and greetings. I'm Keshav Kharka, from All Nepal Peasants Federation. And we were very happy to see this mega event down here. And our issue, the food sovereignty and agroecology, was so much resounding. We in La Via Campesina, we have also such gatherings. Just a month back, there was something like this in Colombia, Bogota. But better than that, here the family of friends from different corners, from Mexico, Roshi, to Canada and Africa, to everywhere. There is, wherever I go, I found that these two things are the main, issues of the day. So thank you all for the peasants' cases and the Via Campesina ideals that we promoted, and for your kind information, we could successfully have these things in our Constitution 2015. Thank you all.
Thank you very much. And I see that, yes, but he has asked the floor. That Via Campesina was well represented from West Africa and from Asia. Renu, you have the floor.
Yeah, thank you very much. Good afternoon. First of all, let's give big hand to each other, kind of, because we did it, we made it. Thank you. And then without collective efforts, it would have not been successful, definitely. And for me, okay, as a being organizer of Global Feminist Forum, I must say that, okay, we could mobilize big number of women. And we did almost 11 events, within these 3 days, 11 events. And more than 26 speakers, kind of from around the globe. So it was a wonderful experience. But one thing what I wanted to bring is okay, we had a huge success because we recently had organized feminist forum in all regions. So what I felt that organizing at the national level and then linking that, this really helps. So now the challenge is how to take this forward, but just I wanted to say that this is wonderful and thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Renu, and thank you for the women. I think one more maybe, and then we're going to let Netra answer, and then we're going to speak in groups and come back in the plenary maybe. So I give you the floor.
Yeah, please.
You have the micro. We need this. Sorry.
Oh, okay, yeah. Hello, everybody. Thanks so much. Great to be here with you. There is some points we are like a collective delegation we wanted to mention. Actually, it was a great to that it's so much colorful people coming together, so much association, movements, collectives to be together. And thanks for the young that always smiling and helping and offering to help. And we always seeing them around us, always saying that, what can I do for you? This phrase that, what can I do for you, is the most been heard in the 5 days. And this is a really great from Nepalian people, precisely from the young. One point, which is for us, is like a critic for the International Council for World Social Forum, is to putting the Turkish airline on the website, which is really like a hypocrisy. I don't know, when we are like a World Social Forum talking about the
society and a need of society, we cannot be a hypocrisy like a Turkish state. Turkish state, the same pilots that bring the people to here, the same pilot is a bombing Kurdistan every day. Like a one day, 58 bases of the service, like a civil service of the people, have been bombed in Rojava, in Kurdistan. And every day we facing the same thing. This is a very important. And because this hypocrisy of the state policy is even making the colonized people, oppressed people, like Kurdish people and Palestine people, making us like a two different policy. And this is, we have to be really aware about that. We are two people that we are colonized, oppressed, but the same state make a different policy. The time that bombing the children in Kurdistan, he said that we are supporting the children in Palestine. Of course, we are supporting people in Palestine. But this we cannot be accepted. This is one. Second thing, in the themas that have been set in on the 13 themas, still I don't understand why women being put in the thema with the children and disabled. Of course, with children is a disabled is a very, very important themas that we should talk about. But fragmentation between genders and women is a really very strange policy for us, like a Kurdish liberation movement. And this is something that really we have to be aware on it in a future. One self-criticism from us, because this is our culture, that when we criticize something, we also give our self-criticism. We say that we wasn't able to be active in an international council, and we didn't update ourselves to be in a council. So this is a self-criticism from us, but of course, it was a great moment, great days, and thanks for you all.
You will be the final speaker.
Okay, you want to talk?
Before we divide into a group, might be you will go under the. Thank you very much for this opportunity. I am Purushottam. I would like to welcome all the corporates all over the world. I am from All Nepal Region Federation, Alpha. I am the head of the department, head organization. Now, in Alpha, under Alpha, there are 22 associations, and we have mobilized all over the associations and all over the country. From 7 provinces, participants had come in the processions, and our motto was Peasants Assembly on Food Sovereignty, Agrarian Reform, and Peasants' Rights. So under this theme, we have organized one grand seminar, discussion programs. Under this program, 18 speakers were from 7 countries representative in that program. So we have also organized the meeting of SAPC, South Asian Peasants Coalitions, and also Asia, Europe People's Forums also was organized. We have conducted meetings of all these things, organizations. So it was very much fruitful for us. So it must be strengthened, and it must be the really after UNO. UNO is the nation's assembly venue, but it must be people's assembly next to UNO. Thank you very much. Thank you. The last, definitely last will be Narendra, because he represents this youth volunteers of the country. Okay, this is not understand. Convener of Intercontinental Youth Forum. During the World Social Forum, there could be number of weaknesses, and we want to hear the weaknesses so that we can address such weaknesses as well. First and second, what we particular young people saw throughout the World Social Forum, I would like to share very few points. One of the things is that like if you see throughout the world, the ideological debate has been decreasing day by day. So I hope and we believe that the World Social Forum, created this space in which the peoples from various backgrounds, from various, parts of the world, got the opportunity to have the ideological debate. So this is the first thing. Second, the many young people were asking me, what is the world social? How another world is possible? They started saying that because around 750 young volunteers were there. I think that is also the achievement of the World Social Forum, because if the youth got right ideology, then whatever we are saying could be achieved. That is my second. And third, obviously, during the Intercontinental Youth Forum, youth from more than 40 countries participated, and more than 50 speakers were youth from various parts of the world. And we have, made a kind of the alliances consisting of the young peoples. That could be also very supportive to achieve the goal mentioned by the World Social Forum. Thank you very much. Thank you. Now it is time for Netraji to respond regarding this financial issue. Please, Netraji.
We have the resource mobilization committee. I am not in the resource mobilization committee, but I know the tentative idea. The resource committee people are not here today, but I have a tentative idea. How much resources we have at hands, and then what is the disbursement, the budget savings. So we have 21 million Nepali rupees. 21 money go 2 crore the sagai. Bare there one year. Yes. What I wanted to make sure that what I am saying is okay, that is the correct amount. No? Otherwise, if I say the more amount, and then I have to justify it. So 21 million Nepali rupees means tentatively 159 60 euro or dollar. Okay? So the disbursement is like that. Disbursement. And then we had in the original our plan, we had a 4.5 million USD. The projection at the 8 months before, 4.8 million USD. But we could not get that. And then we come down, and then we could not make even we came at the 3 million USD. Did not get. And then after that, and then we started to count whatever we get from at hands. So we have now the 160,000, 1.6, 0.16 million USD. Even now, not 0.2. Yes, point, 0 point. Not that, not 16, 0 point. So the value rate that you see the territory premises that cost 4.5 million Nepali rupees. Okay, not okay. How we have gathered? Okay. That was for your question. I did understand. I don't need to give the details. Anyway, I want to see.
How we
for the transparency. No need. It's interesting for you. How much cost? Yes. Okay. 4.5 million, 4.5 million government rent. We have paid the government to that premises that we increased. 4.5 million Nepali rupees for that premises. 10 million, approximately 10 million. We don't know exact number. 10 million for the all 10 mic systems, other sound system, electricity, and then sanitation, etc. And 1.5 million cash on the Wi-Fi. That is about 100 router. We don't even, it did not work very well. We were very ambitious to be honest. But anyway, 1.5 million Nepali rupees we paid to this one of the Wi-Fi providing company. 1 million for hybridization. Our technical team developed the apps, also make all kind of these instrument and equipment to make even it costs making the online interpretation. If interpreters we have to pay maybe more than 3 million like that, but it reduces the cost drastically. Thank you, Mike Davis, and then also Soil. Please. Computer social communication, the technology. Yes, Rohini. Please. Thank you. It drastically reduces in future. It is our one experience that we can reduce the cost. And 1.5 million, 1.5 million for volunteers. Maybe it exceeds a few more amount, but 1.8 million. We had the 750 volunteers at the ground. You see, all the volunteers in the ground and how it's. So 1.5 million staff, 1 million of the sanitation, security, etc., everything, and 1 million and the accommodation, the solidarity accommodation that we have allocated, and then 1.5 million travel. So we have now recently only 50 days before we came up with the 26 million, but we have only have still at the 21 million. So we reduced in a number of places. We didn't spend penny in what is this called, the media and all documentation. All documentations are already there. So we reduced 0.5 million on that, and also we didn't have a temporary toilet. We have to plan the 0.5 million for the temporary toilets, and because the cost is drastically reduced, and also drinking water. A man came apparently and then distributed all the drinking water free. He wanted to have some to make a contribution. So maybe that reduced the 4 days in the 5 days. So I think we can cover that, and this is the tentative idea about. And then last we already uploaded the budget. We are at hand, and then budget projection in our website. You go and then you can see how many budget we have at hand and how many budget, the recent budget projections for the transparency and then for the accountability issue. In terms of the budget collection, we have one registration. Particularly, we made a mistake that we didn't have individual registration. I don't know, because it would have been more 100 and 200 Nepal rupees, but we decided as the NOC. So, but all the organizations, they paid $25. That it comes around the 2.5 million or like that Nepali rupees, or 3 million Nepali rupees. And then also Nepal-based the social movements, social organizations, and then international organizations who support the World Social Forum, they make a small contribution. And that all amounting the 21 million. And then we wrote, the approach we did is that we didn't go to any company, any that we didn't go as a part of the CSR. We didn't approach. So many company wanted to come and sponsor a small bag. We didn't use distributed bag. Many company came and then they wanted to what is called contribute bag, the carrying bag with their logo and our Lord social forum. That is illegal. We denied. So we don't have any care. Only we provided the visibility materials to the volunteers only. That was our cost reducing strategy. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Now we have to divide ourselves into at least 6 groups. How to do it? Because we want to have a discussion and reflect in this assembly. So might be what we do, we start from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah.
Let's work together. But you can join with,
Okay.
you can join with them. And
Okay.
we will retourner, travailler à l'extérieur.
Those who are having language problem, who are not having language problem, can do it. Yes.
We are 62. We are 62, around 62. So it could be 6 groups of 10 or 7 groups of 8. Ah, yes, sorry. Yes, we are 62 people, so it could be 6 groups of 10. Around, yes, we said 8, I know. So maybe 7 groups or 8 groups if we are 6. No, it's okay. If we are 7. And well, okay. So maybe you can join with the people behind you. And you have 40 minutes maximum, huh? Carminda? 40 minutes.
Why not?
By language? 30 minutos, pardon, 30 minutes. Yes. Let's give you 30 minutes. And you join, but I don't know why, by language, well, you join as you think it's the best for you. And for the language, no?
Yeah. Yeah, how to?
Yeah, the question for the group. The question for the group is how did you feel the World Social Forum? So your feedback, the strengths and maybe the weaknesses in order to prepare the future. Is it okay? Is it enough?
No, it's okay because I don't know.
Yeah, that was the idea. We are still in the first part.
2 groups.
So
two groups can be back. There are also chair remaining, and 4 groups can be gathering here, making chair around. Okay.
And then in the group, find somebody to get the restitution. Oh, yes. We need somebody for the restitution.
How to make this group? This is difficulty. By language.
Maybe. By language? Yes, I think it would be good to mix. No? Because
Yeah.
by language.
Weber is having no problem in language, can be mixed. Yeah.